It is officially the trade deadline. Trade deadline for the NFL, 4 o'clock. The Browns did make a trade. They sent Donovan Peoples-Jones to the Detroit Lions for a 6th-round pick in 2025. They did not acquire any form of a quarterback. They were in talks with the Washington Commanders for Jacoby Brissett. From what is being reported from Washington, the Browns offered a 6th-round pick for Brissett. Reportedly, the Commanders wanted a 3rd or 4th-round pick. So welcome in, Casey Kinnamon, Dog Pound Daily, Network 216. Casey, I'm not terribly surprised by either of those moves. And I certainly would not have given up a 3rd-round pick or a 4th-round pick for Jacoby Brissett. And I know we're going to get a lot of emails. We're going to get a lot of voicemails the next couple of days. I would put it this way. Would you trade Martin Emerson for Jacoby Brissett? Would you trade Cedric Tillman for Jacoby Brissett? Would you trade Siak? Because those are 3rd-round picks that Andrew Berry has made the last couple of years.
Yeah, I was actually shocked when I heard the initial asking price for Brissett. Now, that's allegedly, but when you start to hear words like 2nd, 3rd-round pick, it doesn't add up when you're seeing the other moves that are happening across the league, or what even San Francisco gave Washington to get Chase Young. You know, like those don't even out to me. I think the Browns were right to stand pat on that. I could have maybe been talking to a 5th just because they have multiple 5ths, but that asking price was too high, and I think they were right to stand pat.
Donovan Peoples-Jones, a guy that really productive for a couple years, really hasn't been targeted. He got involved the last couple of games a little bit, but I'm not surprised. I think they're trying to find a way to get Cedric Tillman on the field. Tillman, and again, I'm one of the big preseason is preseason. He was somebody that was intriguing that you want to see more of.
Yeah, it was very shocking to me to see how this played out. If you'd have told me before the season he would have been traded, I would have heard you, but I would have thought it was because of an emergence of a player, or he was going to price himself out. But just the lack of looks, man, it's puzzling because year over year he's made really good strides. And you know, you go into this season thinking a full season of Deshaun Watson, what is possible for DPJ, and it's just MIA, just out there getting cardio. So I think they realized that he wasn't in the future and go ahead and cut bait with him. They got back what they paid for him, you know. So now this opens up the wide receiver room for Cedric Tillman to make an impact. Even someone like Austin Watkins Jr. to come off a practice squad now and make the 53 as one of the bottom level receivers that might get some rotational runs. So I think the Browns were set with what they have at that position, and they just went ahead and decided to cut bait. I wish DPJ well. You know, it's a homecoming for him. He gets to go back to Detroit. Hopefully he gets some looks from golf and he can build his career from there.
Yeah, and there's some opportunity there, without question.